how many days a week should you work out? Very common question. A lot of people are confused on this topic, and a lot of people also want a very straight answer. But I'm sorry to tell you guys, there is no such thing as a straight one answer on this. It depends on your level. It depends on how much time you spend how much time you are spending each gym session. It depends on your experience. It depends on your goals, and obviously it depends on your availability. That's the biggest factor in my opinion. So for me, I work out 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Why? Because that's more convenient to me. Not because that might be the best workout timetable to follow, but that's the time that I am free, and then that's the time when I want to get my workouts in. So that's the biggest factor. Another factor is going to be time, right? So if you're somebody that spends 30 minutes a day at the gym, then you can obviously work out even 6 days a week, 7 days a week even, right? But if you're working out, an hour, hour and a half, then you probably won't be able, especially if you're going with the high intensity, you won't be able to do that. Rather, you might be somebody that may be better off taking it a 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, in something like that kind of fashion. So if you're trying to especially gain strength in like a powerlifting style, you might want to go like 2 days off, 1 day off. 2 days on, 1 day off, or 3 days on, 1 day off kind of fashion. So it just depends on what you are comfortable in and your specific goals. Now, let me give you what my personal opinion is according to my experience. So there might be a lot of people that says, that's not right. But that tend to work for me, and I'm going to give you that answer. So if I'm trying to work out for strength, okay, kind of like a powerlifting style, I work out 3 times a week, and I at least make sure I have 1 to 2 days in between. So sometimes 1, sometimes 2. If I'm especially if I'm doing my legs, I'll make sure that I have at least 2 days of recovery in time. Okay, and it also depends on my time, right? If I'm working 2 hours, again, 3 days a week is profuse. If I am trying for hypertrophy, I go for like 4 to 5 days, like the one I'm doing right now. And if I'm doing for performance, again, I do 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week, and the 5th day is usually some kind of explosive sprinting or high intensity type of cardio. If I am training, just for maintenance. So, for example, if I'm busy with school and whatnot, I at least try to get 2 days a week. That's just more optimal if you just want to stay where you are. But my intensity at that time is going to be pretty hard, and at least I try to cover each body part. So I'll be hitting like all the body parts in those 2 days, and I try to keep my session, about 1.5 to 2 hours, but no longer than that. And at least I try to give 3 days in between. So it's like a general kind of answer. You kind of like have to play around with it. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a more specific answer because there is none. So if you are somebody that will tell me the goal, okay, so say if one of my subscriber asks, what is my goal, what is your goal at, and I might be able to give to direct you towards more specific kind of direction. But he just asked, how many days should you work out? So I don't know, I need more information. So I just gave you certain parameters, but other than that, it just depends. You just have to know what your body is capable of, how much your body can handle. So that's about it. Hopefully it gives you kind of like some idea, I should say. If not a picture perfect answer, because there is no picture perfect answer on this. There is no cookie cutter, small, medium, and large kind of answer to this. And if there's somebody that will say you have to work out 3 days a week or you have to work out 4 days a week, then that's kind of going to be a really iffy answer, and I really have to look over the reasoning. So it just depends on time you have. The time you have, obviously, in total, time you spend on the gym, your experience level, and your goal. 4 things. 4 things you need to minimally keep in mind and go from there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.